So, it's like I'm to the point of giving up before I even start. Now, I probably have about 3,500, 4,000 Facebook friends. Now, majority of them are from my hometown, Youngstown, Ohio. I left the Midwest because of this reason. Because everybody feels that they're a victim, in a sense. They feel, or I wouldn't say everybody, but majority of people that aren't where they want to be in life, they feel like somebody held them back. Systemic racism, or just something, okay? They don't think that maybe the choices that they made in their life is the reason why they're in the position they're in. Now, it took my move to Las Vegas to realize that I am responsible for my life. I'm responsible for the good and the bad. It's all on me. So, once again, I write a post, and I don't know exactly, I'm not going to give you word by word, but in a nutshell, it said that if Cardi B, or if Tomi Loren said to Cardi B, "I'll dog walk you," I guarantee you that there would be a different reaction. People would be screaming racism and calling out Tomi, and she'll probably lose her career over that comment. But with Cardi B saying that, we deem it as funny, no big deal, when in reality, Cardi B will really dog walk her, will really physically harm her. Okay, of course, I started getting backlash from it. People started writing back like, that makes no sense, and you don't understand it. Tomi started with her. So I tried to exchange the idea that there's nothing wrong with engaging in political debate. You don't threaten somebody with physical harm due to having a difference of, or different in opinion from one. But of course, people, they don't get it. Black people don't get it. Of course, I have black people going off on me about that post. Still today, got people write me claiming that I'm actually, I had a guy that actually compared me to white people who are racist. You know, the white people that are racist that are still here, they're still white people. They're still black. There's racist people here in America still. Okay? But I got compared. The guy actually said that I'm worse for black people than white people that are racist. All because I brought up a point, my opinion, that I figured I'd get some debate on. But instead of him debating me and making valid points, he threw out the race card. And that's the point. People don't understand. With us black people, violence come hand in hand, you know, and it's to the point that if you're black and you acknowledge that we are in the center of violence, you know, look at all these videos of in restaurants, for example. You only see black people fighting. You never. It's shocking to see a white group of kids fighting in a restaurant. It's always black. We look at these street fights, it's always black, okay? And the fact that Cardi B, instead of just having, you know, constructive dialogue, going back and forth with her, to throw out the dog walk. And the reason why I posted that was because dog walk. Okay, let's see. If Tomi, being white, wrote that she would dog walk Cardi B, that people would put the dog reference, instead of realizing that's just a phrase, putting the dog reference in the same category as black people. Pretty much, Tomi's calling black people dogs, even though Cardi isn't even black. But that's the type of dialogue we would then get, and that's the problem. You know, it's a problem that we can't, as black people, we can't discuss and talk without violence, without threats being made. You know, Cardi B could have took the high road. She could have, you know, educated Tomi on why she felt that way. And maybe Tomi could have exchanged and they could have learned something from each other. You know, Cardi could have possibly changed Tomi Loren's mind, and Tomi maybe vice versa. But the problem you have is when you're black and you try to highlight problems that are creating, you know, problems in black community, such as the fact that, once again, black people, we tend to fight, physically fight, instead of having passionate objections, passionate debates, passionate conversations. Everything has turned into a fight. And as I said previously with the guy that was writing me, he didn't get violent, he didn't get mad, but he felt threatened because I suggested something that we can fix in our community, which will make things better. Just think about this, okay? Just think about this. If we got to the point that, okay, if we're in a restaurant and we have a difference in opinion, or we bump into each other, just something happened, if mentally, instead of us thinking violence right away, defend myself, if we thought to actually exchange, conversation, hey, you stepped on my shoe. I just bought these shoes. I just paid $180 for these shoes. Those are the people that get mad about shoes and stepped on, expensive shoes. I just bought these shoes. Okay, what are we gonna do about this? What can we do about this? Okay, and then the person say, "Why should I pay for your shoe? It was an accident." Then instead of the black person, getting mad and getting into a fist fight, because I paid $180 and you, clumsy or not, whatever, stepped on my shoe that I just paid for, okay? And this scuff is worth this much, I feel. And then, constructive dialogue. Instead of having that same exchange turn into a fight right away. Because usually if you step on somebody's shoe, they're going to usually push you or threaten you without any type of opportunity to fix that situation. And that's the conversation I was trying to create. But of course, once again, like I said before, being black, if you point out anything that would cause some type of positive conversation that may change somebody's mind on acting, and in my case, me now being more on the conservative side, it's sad that I can't have a conversation without people getting upset, feeling like I'm out to harm them. But once again, that's it. Just wanted to highlight that video because I'm trying to get as much, or that post of mine this past weekend. I want to get as much content as possible built up, so that way once I start advertising and marketing my YouTube, my social media, I want to have enough content so people can see exactly where I'm coming from, instead of assuming due to my lack of content, only having 1 or 2 videos, and people take one video as this in this direction and blah blah blah. Now you guys will be able to see exactly where I stand. But I'm out.